if one wants to develop a firm faith in the holy name, then one has to have firm faith in the words of the Acharyas. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has categorized 6 types of materialists. And he says that a devotee should not associate with these people. By associating with these people, one's faith will become dismantled and one will become like one of these materialists. First he says the hardcore materialist is one who has no faith in God, no faith in morality. One man was telling in the train, why they have kept namaz in Islam? Similarly, why they have kept bowing down in Hinduism also? So that we can do some nice bodily exercise and motion will happen very nicely. And then why they have kept temples and all? So that, people not quarrel for the resources in nature. They can nicely take, divide and then live peaceful life. Otherwise these things have no meaning. These hardcore materialists are so die-hard materialists, they think they are the center of the universe. Everything is revolving around their belly only. Me, my belly, my passing stool, my keeping body healthy, and my ruling the world. This kind of nonsense. No faith in God, no faith in morality also. Do anything, eat, drink and be merry, but live a happy life, that's all. But then he says, a little better materialist is a person who has faith in morality, but he has no faith in God. He says that, whatever is there in nature, we should all divide and enjoy. We should not be greedy. We should not loot others' property. So they have some ethics, some morality, but they have no faith in God. There are people, many people like that. Then third type of materialist is even more better, he says. He has faith in God, faith in morality, but the problem is his faith in morality is more than faith in God. Whenever it comes to a compromise, he will compromise on God and he will go for morality. Like somebody asked one famous leader in our country, you are claiming to be a great Hindu, then why did Krishna dance with gopis? He said, I worship Ram, he said. But if Krishna really did such things as you guys are saying, then I feel ashamed to call myself a Hindu, he was telling. So this goes to show his ignorance. He never had a Vaishnava guru to guide him in his life. And he is talking about God as if he knows everything. So these people have more faith in morality and freedom struggle and putting up a wonderful world without God in the center. So or they have faith in God, but that is not very important. That's a secondary thing. And then better than this materialist is a person who has faith in morality, faith in God, but due to his weaknesses and due to his own desire to enjoy the world, he becomes a dharmadvaji. Dharmadvaji means he even practices religious rituals and everything, but he is a cheater. He is a pretender. So dharmadvaji means it looks like he is doing dharma, but he is actually not doing dharma. He is doing dharma for his own selfish purposes. Then better than this person is the demigod worshippers, polytheists, who may actually faithfully follow the rules and regulations that are given for the demigod worship, but their goal is material benefits. So their religion is also a self-serving religion. They go to temples of demigods, they do a lot of vratas, tapas, upavas, everything they do, but the goal is my sense gratification. So they live in I, me, mine bubble, wherever they go. So they are also materialist only. Then better than such demigod worshippers are the impersonalists who at least have understood that this material world is a place of suffering. And they have faith that there is a Brahman, there is a spiritual truth beyond, and I have to get rid of this world, I have to get moksha. So they want to get liberated, but since they are also offenders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, denying His personal form, or criticizing His personal form, so they are also counted as materialists. So in this way you will see these 6 types of materialists carry material vibrations and they have no proper faith in the Lord, and one shouldn't associate with them. By associating with them, one's faith will decline and one will also become like a materialist. Now you will see in this world there are so many things that are achintya. Even the very existence of the sun or the moon or this so many millions of universes, universes as well as the planets. And the things that God has already created magically and put in front of us, itself stands for His greatness. And Prabhupada says there are Not only things far away from you, even things very near, the money and the mantra and the medicine. They all have an inconceivable effect, he says. Like many times you don't even know the name of the medicine, you don't know what is inside, but you take the medicine, it has an effect in the body. Yatagatam viryatamam upayuktam yadrichaya ajanato pyatmagudam kurvan mantra udahrataha. And the Bhagavatam, it is said that unknowingly also one takes yellow medicine, blue medicine, green medicine, doctor gives you, but it has an effect in the body, it has an inconceivable effect. Similarly, the people wear monies in their hands, and if they have certain health issues, by wearing money, the health issue goes away. Now there is a Reiki, there is a crystal treatment and all that. How these monies have effect in the body, scientists don't know. They say that it is inconceivable effect. Certain crystals, when you keep in the belly, chest and all, they cure certain diseases. They have inconceivable effect, like medicine also. So the money and the medicine and the mantra, if somebody is bitten by a scorpion or a snake, they chant mantras and they relieve the poison completely from the body. For taking out the poison, there are mantras to be chanted. So how these mantras work, till date nobody knows, but people know mantra in the villages and they have removed. In our congregation there are grihastha couples who have been bitten by a vichu, by a scorpion, and they saw the person chanting mantra, within 5 minutes it was relieved. They saw the scorpion, they killed it afterwards after biting. And if you ask many allopathic doctors, they don't know how the poison can be removed. There are so many things people try. So Prabhupada talks about the Satraganj. There was a building where there were a lot of snakes living in that building. Later on it was converted into a government building, but many people were bitten by snakes and they died. But then one snake charmer came and he played that instrument and got all the snakes out. And he knew the art of removing their poisonous fangs and those who were bitten by serpent, he could chant the mantra and relieve them. So in this way, these are all inconceivable items in this world, visible to our eyes. They have miraculous effect and nobody can say anything logically, scientifically how they work. It is beyond us. In the same manner, the mantra also, how it acts in a person, like how hippies became happies, how Mrigari became a self-controlled Vaishnava devotee, a crude, hard-hearted, barbaric hunter becomes a flower-like, humble Vaishnava. How it happened, that is by the effect of mantra. So Sanatana Goswami gives the example. He says that when you put bell metal in alchemy solution, it turns into gold. Yata kanchanatam yati. Kamsyam rasa vidanatah. He says, when you put it in the rasa, it turns into gold. So there are formulas to make that kind of rasayanam. So just as bell metal becomes gold, in the same manner, a hard-hearted person becomes a soft-hearted person, a selfish person becomes selfless person, arrogant person becomes humble person, a cruel person becomes compassionate person. Such a change of heart happens by the chanting of the holy name. And it has been seen. We are not just telling some stories. You heard of Mrigari long before, and 500 years ago you heard of Jagai Madai. 50 years ago you heard of hippies becoming happies. And today the same miracle continues to happen all across the globe. So therefore, even after seeing all these things, if one is still doubting, there is no greater fool than such a person. So, and such a person might have associated with one of the 6 type of materialists. Due to that bad association, he has got the virus, so he is unable to get rid of that faithlessness and develop faith. So those who wish to chant the holy names with great transcendental faith should associate with Vaishnavas who are endowed with faith and who very faithfully execute devotion service with great determination and with great inspiration and with great sincerity. Then the faith will be awakened, and with the faith one chants the holy name offenselessly. Then the faith will become multiplied several times and one will become very strong devotee subsequently. Harinam Prabhu ki.
Let's offer our most sacred and humble wishes and to all Vaishnava devotees of